Good morning. My name is Yungash Vasivara. Today's our new theme is antonyms. In this lesson, we will speak about antonyms. Antonyms are words belonging to the same part of speech, identical in style, expressing contrary or contradictory notions. Here is in this page, here is given the types of antonyms, absolute or root antonyms. They, for example, fade early. And derivational antonyms, for example, to please, to displease, honest, dishonest, professional, non-professional. Negative prefixes, they are on, this, non. Form antonyms, for example, untrue, dislike, non-reactive. Sometimes they are formed by means of antonymal suffixes, for example, full and less. Painful, painless. The antonym of the adjective with the suffix full is formed by means of the prefix on, successful, unsuccessful. The antonym of the adjective with the suffix less is formed with the help of the suffix ish, selfless, selfish. The same is true about antonyms with negative prefixes. For example, to man is not an antonym of the word to unman. To disappoint is not antonym of the word to appoint. The difference between derivational and root antonyms is not only in their structure, but in semantics as well. Derivational antonyms express contradictory notions. One of them excludes the other. For example, active, inactive. Absolute antonyms express contrary notions. If some notions can be arranged in a group of more than two members, the most distant members of the group will be absolute antonyms. For example, ugly, plain, good-looking, pretty, beautiful. Leonard Lipka, in the book Outline of English Lexicology, describes different types of appositeness and subdivides them into three types. Complementarity, for example, male, female, married, single. Antonyms, good, bad. Converseness, to buy, to sell. Complementarity. In his classification, he describes complementarity in the following way. The denial of the one implies the assertion of the other, and vice versa. John is not married, John is single. The type of appositeness is based on yes-no decision. Compatibility only concerns pairs of lexical units. Antonyms is distinguished from complementarity by being based on different logical relationships. The assertion containing one member implies the negation of the other, but not vice versa. John is good. John is not bad. John is not good. John is bad. The negation of one term doesn't necessarily imply the assertion of the other. An important linguistic difference from complementaries is that antonyms are always fully gradable: hot, warm, tepid, cold. Converseness. Converseness is mirror image relations or functions. For example, husband, wife, pupil, teacher, precede, follow, above, below, before, after. John bought the car from Bill. Bill sold the car to John. Also in comparative form, y is smaller than x larger than y. Lipka also points out non-binary contrasts in many member lexical sets. Here he points out serially ordered sets such as scalars, hot, warm, tepid, cold, cool, color words, black, gray, white, military ranks, marshal, general, colonel, major, captain, and others. Gradable examination marks: excellent, good, average, fair, poor. In such sets of words we can have outer and inner pairs of antonyms. He also points out cycles such as units of time: spring, summer, autumn, winter. In this case there are no outermost members. Not every word in language can have antonyms. This type of opposition can be met in qualitative adjectives and their derivatives. For example, beautiful, ugly, to beautify, to uglify, beauty, ugliness. It can be also met in words denoting feelings and status. Respect, scorn, to respect, to scorn, respectful, scornful, to live, to die, alive, dead, life, death. It can be also met among words denoting direction in space and time. Here, there, now, never, day, night, up, down, before, after, early, late, and others. If a word is polysemantic, it can have several antonyms. For example, the word bright has antonym dim, dull, sad. So it is the end of our presentation. Now let's watch a video about antonyms.
In this lesson, we're going to learn about some different terms for words in the English language. If two words are antonyms, it means they have opposite meanings. Let's look at some examples. The words build and destroy have opposite meanings, so they are antonyms. The words chilly and warm have opposite meanings, hence they are antonyms. The words smooth and rough have opposite meanings, so they are antonyms. The words damp and dry have opposite meanings, hence they are antonyms. Again, you can use antonyms to better understand what you read and to be more descriptive when you write. For example, instead of writing, "She was not nice," use an antonym of the word nice to describe the girl: mean or unfriendly. You can also form antonyms by adding a prefix meaning not to a word. Some common prefixes that mean not are un, in, and non. Let's look at some examples. Able. You can form an opposite of this word by adding un to make unable. Consistent. You can form an opposite of this word by adding in to make inconsistent. Let's review antonym. Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings. You can remember this because antonym begins with an A. Think against. For example, cold and hot are opposites, so you can think of them as working against each other. The following page is a one-page reference for you on the two types of words we have learned about today. Antonym.
So, it is the end of our video lesson. I think it is understandable and very useful this presentation and this video for your knowledge. So, as a home task, do all the tasks on the Moodle platform and don't forget to submit it. If you have got any misunderstandings or you can easily contact me. So, thank you for your attention. Our video lesson is over. Goodbye.